If you've been trying to install DaVinci Resolve 21 on Linux Mint 22.3 and keep running into package errors, installation failures, launch problems, or tiny interface scaling on a 4K monitor, this guide will walk you through the exact workaround that got DaVinci Resolve 21 fully working on my system. Let's start from the beginning. First, head over to the Blackmagic Design website and download the latest Linux version of DaVinci Resolve 21. Once the download is complete, extract the zip archive. Inside the extracted folder, you'll find the DaVinci Resolve installer file ending in .run. Normally, all you have to do is make the installer executable and launch it. Unfortunately, Linux Mint 22.3 users often run into a package verification error. The installer reports missing packages even though those packages are already installed or have simply been renamed in newer Ubuntu-based distributions. To avoid wasting time chasing package names, we'll prepare the system properly before installation. Open a terminal and update your package list. Then install the required dependencies. These packages provide audio support, graphical libraries, OpenCL components, and several runtime libraries that DaVinci Resolve expects to find. Once the dependencies are installed, navigate to the Downloads folder and make the installer executable. Now comes the workaround that makes the installation possible on Linux Mint 22.3. Instead of launching the installer normally, use the environment variable method that bypasses the outdated package verification process. The installer will launch correctly and allow the installation to proceed normally. Complete the installation and let Resolve finish copying all files to the system. At this point, many users think the hard part is over. However, launching Resolve often results in an immediate crash or a symbol lookup error related to GLib and Pango libraries. This happens because DaVinci Resolve ships with older bundled libraries that conflict with the newer versions included in Linux Mint 22.3. To fix the issue, navigate to the Resolve library folder, create a backup directory, and move the bundled GLib-related libraries out of the way. This forces Resolve to use the newer system libraries provided by Linux Mint 22.3 instead of the outdated copies included with Resolve. After moving those files, install the latest GLib and Pango libraries from the Linux Mint repositories. Now launch Resolve again. If everything was done correctly, Resolve should open normally and display the project manager without any launch errors. Now let's talk about one final issue that affects many Linux users running high-resolution displays. On a 4K monitor, DaVinci Resolve's interface can appear extremely small. Menus become difficult to read, buttons are tiny, and long editing sessions become uncomfortable. Fortunately, there's an easy fix. Launch Resolve with QT scaling enabled. A scaling value of 1.5 works well on most 27-inch 4K displays, while a scaling value of 2 is often better on smaller screens or for users who prefer larger interface elements. You can also make this adjustment permanent by editing the Resolve desktop launcher and adding the scaling variables directly to the launch command. If you're using an NVIDIA graphics card, it's worth verifying that the proprietary driver is loaded correctly. Open a terminal and check that the NVIDIA utility reports your GPU information. If it does, hardware acceleration should be available within Resolve. After completing these steps, DaVinci Resolve 21 should install successfully, launch correctly, and scale properly on Linux Mint 22.3. The installation process is definitely more involved than it should be, but the good news is that once these fixes are applied, Resolve runs extremely well on Linux Mint and provides a professional video editing experience without needing Windows. If this guide helped you get DaVinci Resolve 21 working on your Linux system, let me know your experience in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.